This next step is where the boys and the men are separated. Well, it's either gonna work or it's not. All right, it's a new day. We're still working on the same project though. We gotta get this thing done. We wanna drive it pretty bad. So the 49 rollback is gonna run here shortly. We just put a new fuel filter in it. So last time you'll remember that we had some air issues. Well, I don't know what the deal is. It was getting air in the fuel somehow, and I don't know how exactly. We're hoping a fuel filter fixed it. It didn't, but we're hoping it did. I'll get my
Handle's
starter.
Still broken.
Yeah, that didn't fix itself. That's still messed up, and I didn't get a new one yet. Yep, that's still gonna work. We're cranking. How last time should have gone was running and working, but must have just had air that needed worked out of it. Strange. We're gonna stop working on the rollback for just a second, and we're gonna go in the new shop and put some toolboxes together. So Harbor Freight just shipped me out some brand new orange boxes. Green for this side, orange for the other side. Let's go put them together. All right, this is a lot. We gotta get this all put together here and setting, I don't know where we're putting it. We may put it right there. Underneath under the stairs. I haven't decided yet, but we'll get it put together and then figure out where it's going. You guys are doing a good job. Oh yeah.
I'm not a fan of orange, but it's all right.
Good thing it's not yours.
Calm down.
Got it? Yep. Okay.
That was
good. That sucked.
That was a workout.
Ooh, you got a knot now.
It'll go down. Give it time.
It's awkward to have something like that.
You're there.
Perfect. That's pretty good, right?
That looks, the orange looks so good here.
Cool. Toolbox is done. One more piece of the shop. Now I just got to put tools in it. So. All right. So this is a flag that a fan gave to us. So it's pretty sweet. So we figured we'd hang it up in the new shop, give it a proper home. So hang that thing up. Oh, that dropped on.
Is your side in?
I don't think Land's side dropped
Right there,
in.
let
Did
it go.
It's on there. It feels like it's hot.
I think it's in there.
Yeah, I think it's there.
That looks awesome.
Cool. Perfect spot for that.
That looks really cool. I love that.
We're turning this shop into home. It'll be there before long. All right, I'm gonna finish welding these stacks that didn't get welded. And then headache rack is starting to go in, so. Is that hot? Nope. You wanna do this, Hunter?
I'm good.
All right, so this is the basics of our build. We're putting this flat platform up here because we need to come off right here and right here with pipe up. Then we're gonna bend around headache rack, down, and back in to this. And then we'll tie our stacks off of that. And then when we hit the brakes really hard and the car rolls forward, it doesn't kill me in the car. It just bends things a little here and there. Tape measures? What? 2 and an 8. 2 and an 8. That's closer than anything else we built on this truck, so. Three and a half, we going inside or? Yeah, inside will be fine. Okay, let's put her in. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Welded in. That's tacked into place. Now we can build uprights and get going. It's gonna get complicated from here on. Got your math on, Hunter?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm sharp. It's not gonna be good. Math was my least goodest to see.
At least was my goodest.
Hey Siri.
Yeah.
My least good English was my bestest. If we go 41 and then notch it 1 inch, it's gonna put the top of it right along that. And 3 inch, it'll put it right there basically at the top of that. That'll be perfect. Not sticking over the top, but
For text.
we need to cut 2 of those bad dogs. Let's cut 42 inches. Cut 42. We can always notch more if we want it down.
Yeah.
So 42 it is.
I'm good with leaving anytime.
Well, let's cut another one of those and have that done anyway. Another 42er. Let's check that out and see what she's gonna look like. Probably lean it towards the cab just ever so slightly. Or do we want it straight up and down?
I think you'll lean it.
I think we lean it too. Then we got to figure out the proper angle to come off, out, taper up, bend over, and across there. That's gonna get involved, Hunter. All right, it's morning again. Headache rack's happening today. Yesterday we felt pretty good. Truck runs, so runs good, sounds good. Smoke comes out of both stacks. So today we get headache rack on it and get it mounted, and maybe take this thing for a little rip down the road. I ain't guaranteeing that because there's a lot of involved angle bending stuff. For a simple person like me, that's hard. So we're gonna get this done. All right, we got to do a little tube notching. What do we decide? Do we need a 1/2 inch notch or a 3/4 inch notch? I want 3/4. All right, let's see how she does. It's not so bad, right? Let's see what it looks like setting on the pipe.
Wow.
It's gonna work. Oh, you ready for this, Hunter? This is where it's gonna get interesting.
You tip them?
Yeah, I think we want a piece of pipe setting in them, and we'll tip them both forward the same. I'll get them measured so they're exactly the same, parallel. And then we'll tip them forward and tack them into place, and then we'll start bending. It's gonna work. It's got to. So this is gonna work. I think this is what we want. We're gonna tip it towards the cab just a little bit. So I'm probably gonna get these square up and down and tack them to this just barely. Then we'll roll it forward, get it set where we want. Tack these in really solid so they don't go anywhere. And then we'll start bending. So this is gonna come out, roll down, roll back in on each side. And then we'll come with a smaller tube. I don't know, we may use the same size. And we're gonna bend a bend in it and then cut it so it ties in and looks like it rolls. Problem is that piece. We could put just a corner in it. If we do smaller pipe, we can put one in there and in there. Actually, we could probably do bigger. I'll bet I can We're gonna ruin some pipe today. We're gonna figure some stuff. That's what I'm thinking. Bend to 90 and then notch the corners of it and slide it right in there and weld it in. In my mind, it works really good. We'll see how reality plays out. As long as we don't let the side to side move, let's go straight up and down. Come back, straight up and down. For mine is right there. Can you get yours straight up and down? There. Now we should be able to lay this forward. You love it? That look good? Sweet. All right, now the hard part, bending all this stuff. That worked out better than I anticipated. Now for the fun stuff. Where do we start that's gonna make us use the least amount of, or waste the least amount of pipe here? Probably that first bend, and then we'll come up, bend that. Then we'll know exactly how far it is from this bend to that bend. We're gonna need a note. We're gonna need a notebook. Let's draw a picture. I think that's gonna look good. That's our masterpiece. This piece is 9 inches to the center of there.
Don't you have to calculate how big the material is too, though?
I am. So,
okay.
So yeah, 39 should get me 3 inches up, 38 and a half, just to be, that way we can weld the bottom side of this. If we come up to there is 38 and a half. We'll bend that side and see if it fits.
There, match it.
If it fits, then we just have to go across and cut enough, however much tube that takes from there to there. We'll have the same amount there and cut it off and bend it, and it should fit. There's zero room for error today. I'm feeling it. I'm on my game today.
Glad. We'll need it. We'll need it.
If we roll the dice and this works, driving that car is going to be no sweat.
That's why you're feeling lucky.
Basically, what we're talking about right now is we're taking the yellow Submarine back. I've tried like for a month to rent a truck to get me to Georgia so I could leave it there, because I bought a car back there and I want to drive it home. It's a cool car. You're going to love it. But the only thing I can rent is like a box van U-Haul thing that does 50 miles an hour, and that's not going to cut it. So I did a thing last night and I bought me a 97 Crown Vic, and we're driving that thing, towing the boat to Georgia. So it's going to work.
2,000 miles.
2,000 miles. I was going to service the car and everything, but man, I looked at it. It's all good. So I'm not touching it. We're just going to jump in it and take off. It looks fine. It drove fine. I drove it from St. George to my house last night. It runs 100 plus mile an hour, no sweat, just floats along. Everything's good. We tested it. It's good. So I'm ready. We're about to get wild here, and that tube's expensive. And this is above our pay grade.
Is this just really big for what you normally do?
Really expensive.
So you just don't want to screw up this time?
Right. Okay.
Any guesses of how much that piece
We
costs?
need
Yeah, for one piece.
Don't screw it up.
We got a spare one. We'll be alright. We don't want to use it, but
Okay, basically that will tell you all of these are going to be on the same plane. Do we 90 it, or do we come in on an angle?
Angle would look pretty
I
cool.
think angle would look pretty cool. We're going to go ahead and just give ourselves a little. All right, let's go for it. I'm tired of messing around. Push her through. Okay. We're going to give ourselves, let me find a tape measure. Give me a little more. Keep going. We're going 50. Keep going. Whoa. Pull it back. Okay. Not happy about this. It looks good.
it's good.
But we're gonna be hard pressed to make that top one. She is.
Good.
Is there like a
Oh yeah, this is an exhaust tubing bender. This is 120 wall 3-inch. It's pretty big.
Why are we using that?
Because that's what we have. Oh, maybe that's my pressure right there. I don't know what all these other things were I turned up. We're at 35. Not exactly what I wanted it to look like, but let's set it up and see what this looks like. I didn't anticipate this problem. I thought this one would just bend. We're at like a 38 or something. It's gonna have to be at like what Hunter said, like an 80 to come. I want it to follow that cab, so it's gonna come down some. And then this one's gonna have to be at least a 90. I like it though. It's gonna be right if we can just get it to do it. All right. We may get creative with the come along here in a second. Set that right there.
Could you hook a tow truck winch on to pull both of them at the same time?
Truck. Maybe a big old come along. Let's see what this does. Go for it a little. It's bowing. Yeah, it's not bending, but it's bowing. It hasn't moved that side, right? Hold your breath, huh?
I am.
Okay, you can let her off. Almost 45. Hey, we're gaining. Almost 80. That's gonna be close. Let's go set it up there and see what happens. 80 might be a bit much. It needs to be on a little bit more angle, doesn't it? To match that cab.
To match the cab it's got too, yeah.
That's awesome. I want it to come in at like 39 inches. And how big's that bend? 13.5 inches. What's half of 13.5? 6 3/4. So 6 3/4 off of 39 is gonna be 33 1/4. All right, we're going with our, what did we decide that was? 30.
Man, it's been a minute. 39 minus 6 1/4.
I think we were at 32 3/4 is what we ended up saying was.
I know, but I did the math and it was 32 1/4.
32 is where we're at right now currently. We're going 32 on the money. So remember that. I'm gonna just go ahead and write this down. All right, we're going. We'll go back to the middle. Oh, we're learning some stuff about this bender now. Yep, pinch the sides, kink the middle. I like it. Is that looking like something, Hunter?
Oh yeah.
It's not enough yet.
It's gonna.
That wasn't good on any of that above. Geez, Sean.
I know. I know.
It's like this is heavy or anything. Let's check
It
it.
sucked putting it back.
It does, but let's check it. Let her down, lift it up a little. Right there is where it's totally gonna hit it. It's gonna come in right out here on the end. Right with that. What angle is that? Let's put it back in the machine, figure the angle out, write that down, and then we'll just start cutting. And then we'll get the angle. Then we'll get the angle that we need. I'm rethinking the crossover piece because turns out it's really hard to bend this stuff. We're gonna use 2-inch because I can bend the crap out of that stuff. We'll bend these corner pieces out of 2-inch and notch them 3-inch so they fit right into it. Put this one 2-inch. Actually, we'll put a piece of this across it, and then four corner it. and it'll look like we almost meant it to be that way. We're gonna win, Hunter. Oh, that was my phone. It sounded like. Yeah, I hit the trigger over here.
On my side.
John, dude.
I mean,
That's why we can't have nice things.
It's getting weak, I think. I don't know why he can't frickin' hold that thing up. All right, 30. I think we can put it up there and measure it, and then we'll be able to get pretty close. I need to cut 6¼ inches off of that thing. Got it?
yep.
That's square. And then
Up 6.
if we go up 6¼ Nailer, Kev. She's gonna work.
It'll weld.
She's gonna work. How is it, Hunter?
I like it.
It's actually pretty good.
That's way cool.
Grab us a stack. How's that?
That's pretty cool.
Let me get some measurements here, and we'll start this other side. This is where we're gonna ruin it, or we're gonna look like heroes. All right, that center of pipe, right? You like that, Hunter?
Yep.
From center of pipe to center of bend is 9½ inches. Start and finish on that. That actually worked out better than I anticipated. This next step is where the boys and the men are separated. We find out if we need to start doing honeydew projects or if we're men. Dead level, he says. Where did I put the squirter stuff? He closed his eyes. He didn't even say he was just gonna take it.
Just a hair. 3 degrees.
That was anticlimactic.
But we know how to do it now. You're still level.
Yep. Times.
That's all you can ask for.
Not getting very far.
Oh yeah.
Fast, are we?
Come back around. $35 degrees.
36 degrees.
Halfway.
And clear back around. Now we'll go middle, and that should tell us we're gonna be middle's right there. We got 60 out of her. We only got 20 more to go. Right there. Gonna whip you hard. Come back.
That's the money one. The next
It looks close right now. You don't think?
measure it.
Lay that down right there. It's not quite, is it?
It is close.
It's still kicked out just barely. Let's try it. Let's go middle again and see where we're at. It's 80. Right there. We go around the back, down the horn. 42 inches to center. Not the center. Good. 30 degrees coming up. Dang it. We're so close to 30. We're there. Wata! Now we just gotta do the same little maneuver thing we did on the ground, cut it off, and cross our fingers that this thing sets where we need to and it will weld in.
You don't want to like check it or?
Dude, we may head for Vegas if this works, really, because never in the history of me bending stuff has this ever worked. just so you know. You bend a hoop and have it work without putting a splice in the middle of it at Fab Rats, unheard of.
Dang.
Looks
It's
good.
even pretty level.
I'm telling
It's
you,
not
dude.
kinked
It's not gonna fit
in a
just
teeny
because of
bit,
that.
but
We need a level. Basically, you've got 12 1/4 inches from outside. Right? Looks pretty close. I'm willing to cut it. There you go. That way it takes the pressure off the Sean. You got it, Hunter?
Your blade's a little dull.
It's a lot though. It's been used
Oh,
a whole
that's
bunch.
why.
Alright, let's try this, Sean.
moment of
Well, it's either gonna work or it's not. We didn't cut this off enough.
It's a good problem to have. Other than
And we bend it in the wrong spot too.
it's not good.
Well, I continue my streak of not
Yeah.
ever getting one right. Needed to be an inch farther in. All right, now's when you shut the camera off. I can throw stuff and yell and scream. Just kidding. So we've done our swearing and throwing stuff around the shop, and we've decided there's a chance, there's a possibility this may work. We're gonna cut this off and get this down. That's gonna let us slide it that way 3/4 of an inch, which may do it. So we're gonna try it and see. All right, we're going with the good old Sawzall this time. Going 3/4 of an inch. Okay, just like so. Still too short. I think this is bent more. We need to unbend it.
It's got a longer bend.
pull that back.
Yeah. There's still a chance.
How's there a chance though? It's already bent too far. You can't.
We're just
You watch.
can't
I'm gonna
change
use
the
my
curve of it.
I'm gonna use my unbender device. Go back a little. Okay. The stacks aren't straight up and down, so it's kind of hard to tell. We can tell with a tape measure in 2 seconds. I'm at 9 inches.
10. Go more, that's 1/4 inch.
I'm touching my stack over here.
9.5.
Close.
Pretty dang good, really.
Close.
Are you saying we did this in one bend? I don't mind that, really. I don't mind it, really. I think it looks pretty cool. We get that other crossbar in there and those window angles to round that out. Great. See anything wrong with that?
No. I think it looks cool.
All right. I'm welding. Don't let me do this wrong. All right, so we got interrupted from welding. We got to go do a little recovery. It's nothing serious. It's just a winch back on. The guy's stuck in the sand. So we're going to go hook onto him with the tow truck, tug him back on, and back here and finish welding this in. So.
Hey, you could take Old Blue and get him out quick and easy.
Old Blue. You want to walk, Hunter?
I'm good.
Yeah, we'll just take tow truck. Let's do this, Hunter. Run up, get this old boy back on the way again, and back to finish welding, right?
Do we even know what we're looking for? Like
It's a Chevy 1500, he said.
no trailer or nothing?
No trailer, should be a little bump and or winch, and away we go. Round him. We found ya. There you go. All right, you're just up this road. Right up there. Okay, we'll go. You'll see it. I'm following you. Okay.
That's a heck of a tow truck.
Yeah, we do a bunch of this kind of stuff.
I'll bet you do this a lot.
You're good. Just put that on.
No four-wheel drive.
She's two-wheeler?
It's got the posi traction in the rear end. No four-wheel drive.
It's a two-wheel drive. I've never seen one.
Really?
Now you have.
Yeah, that's
Where we got
crazy.
stuck.
I thought I could drive it out, but it's two-wheel drive. That makes more sense now.
Fantastic.
That wasn't too bad.
No.
I like his tow truck.
That's the first Duramax I've ever seen that's two-wheel drive.
I know. We've had Duramax diesels, but
Yep.
But this is like I say, this is the first one that I've ever had.
Well, let's go back, get the welding, finish that thing. We got her handled. Let's go back and finish a headache rack. Seen our vision yet, Hunter?
Yeah.
Tighten her down right there. We'll see what that looks like. Gonna need the cut-off saw. Notch and bends suck. Just in case you're wondering. Perfect. One more. What do you think? Is that gonna look? Go much more than that, you can't notch it.
Right.
Because currently, it's gonna be a big notch. I'll mark where that thing's gotta be. I mean, basically, from there to there, there to there. Let's ruin some more pipe. Doesn't look like much, but it took us 2 hours.
20 minutes.
Oh, is that all? What's that look like from the back side?
Looks like you better be a good welder.
Three more of those at 22.
Yeah, because we backed it up. You shouldn't know that one.
You shouldn't know that. All right, let's go. Fun stuff here, man.
Looks sweet.
I'm still at the shop. Everyone else has long since gone home. I'm still down here because I had to finish this. It's finished. It looks good. I got other stuff to do in the shop tomorrow, so I stayed and welded this all up. That, my friends, is what the headache rack and stacks. So I haven't got the stacks tied in yet. There's going to be some little mount that mounts the stacks to there. But headache rack is done. This truck is one step closer to driving. You heard it run. It runs. I'm pretty sure it's going to move and do those things. I mean, I got basically a throttle pedal to build and bleed the back brakes. I drive this truck, so not that it matters at this point, but you guys will have to go ahead and jump on and comment. Do you like the rounded pieces I put around the window? It was square, and I thought it looked funny because the whole rest of the truck is rounded. It needed something rounded in there, so that took me like 3.5 hours to notch those pipes to get them right to fit in there. But Sean and I figured it out, and Hunter even helped a little bit. We got them in there. It's good. Now, I couldn't do what I do in the shop without those two boys, so Hunter and Sean, they're good help. So until next time, thanks for watching.